is proud of our cuisine. Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam, where I was born and brought up, is well known for the food culture, not only because of the delicious food, but also because of the way people eat. If you come to Hanoi, the first question a Hanoian asks you will be, "Did you try eating pho yet?" And if you say no, he or she will immediately understand that you are a first-time tourist. Pho has in it the culture and spirit of Hanoi. If I am to describe pho in one word, I'll just say elegance. Basically, pho is a noodle soup, but I hate it when people call pho soup or noodles, because neither terms can describe the dish exactly. That's why I just love to call it pho. There are two kinds of pho, chicken pho or beef pho. The two versions are pretty much the same, just different in the meat and the broth. Each version has its own charm, but the beef pho is the original one.
But the food is superb and the price cannot be beat. The restaurant's called Tem Ki. It's Vietnamese and Chinese. Their specialty is pho. P-H-O. Now, a lot of Americans think, okay, I'm supposed to pronounce it like pho, but it's pronounced pho.
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 Pho, yeah.
Pho.
Pho, yes.
Okay. What is pho? Beef noodle soup. You can see on the menu there's about 11 different varieties of pho. Rare steak and brisket, rare steak and tendon, rare steak and well done flank, rare steak and tripe. As like an American, I recommend sticking with something basic like rare steak and brisket or rare steak and well done flank. Oh, by the way, it all says rare steak. Don't be freaked out. They put it in a very thin slice, like almost like you're getting a roast beef sandwich, but it cooks in the soup. So even if it comes to your table looking red, 30 seconds in the beef broth, and it's going to be cooked.
Beef pho includes noodles, beef broth, beef, which can be cooked different ways, and Vietnamese basil, mint leaves, and spring onions. The noodles are not the dry noodle at the supermarkets. It must be the fresh, handmade rice noodles, whose texture is much softer but still chewy and crunchy. However, it's the broth that decides the flavor of pho. The broth takes a long time to cook, so that the flavor of the bones and seasonings are released completely to the broth. There are several ways to cook the beef: rare, well-cooked, steamed. Each way has its own taste and deliciousness. When a complete bowl of pho is served, you can see in the bowl the white color of the noodle, the pinkish brownish color of the beef, the freshly green color of the onions and herbs, few red slices of chili, and a small chunk of green yellow lime placed on the side of the bowl.
This is very good. Very nice. Not spicy at all.
No. That's it's gonna be for global.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, I couldn't take it. Yeah, very nice.
Good news for anyone who wants to try pho but has no intention of going to Vietnam. You can easily find pho in here, right here in America. My friend who lives in LA and Bridgeport. They have no idea about Vietnamese cuisine. But as soon as I talk about pho, they immediately realize what it is, because they have seen so many pho stores in their places. In Seattle, there's a group called Seattle Pho Fanatics, whose members are pho lovers. They meet every 1 or 2 weeks to sample different pho restaurants in Seattle. Last week, when I was so missing my pho, my friend took me to Rutland. where there's a Vietnamese food restaurant. And finally, I had the chance to eat pho for the first time since coming to Vermont. It's a southern pho version, not as good as the pho in Hanoi, but still, it's my pho.